Earlier this year, we had a woman get harassed in a park by first it was a kid going through her diaper bag or purse or whatever. And then she was harassed by some migrant. I can't remember if he was Somali or not, but that happened in Minnesota. Now we have another case. This time, a white woman was being harassed by Somalis in Wisconsin. And the same thing happened. She lost her temper. She dropped an N bomb. Now she lost her job over it. And let me just start by saying, obviously, I would prefer, groups of people to not, racially abuse each other. That would be preferable. I would like it if we didn't find ourselves in scenarios where we had to act this way. But sometimes you just get pushed too far. And don't get it twisted. All right, this woman was pushed too far. This wasn't just she just saw a couple Somali people walk up to the Cinnabon she worked at and she lost her mind. No, she was being harassed and she snapped. That's what happened. Again, should she have dropped the N bomb on these people? Probably not. No, not even probably not. Definitely not. She shouldn't have done it. Full stop. She shouldn't have done it. Do I blame her for losing her cool and flipping out on a couple of fucking foreigners who were harassing her while she was trying to work? No, I don't blame her at all for that. She just should have handled it in a different way. But yeah, we're going to use Newsweek, an article written by Khalida Rahman. So, this non-white, some, I assume Indian or Middle Eastern, I'm not exactly sure. Um, the point is, this non-white journalist is going to give this white woman from Wisconsin is going to give her the benefit of the doubt, not at all take the side of the Somali migrants. An employee who was fired from a Cinnabon bakery in Wisconsin after a viral video showed her harassing a Somali couple with racist comments has a criminal record, according to her reports. Yes, let's poison the well. First of all, you're lying about what happened. Second, you're poisoning the well, trying to make it seem like she's worse than she actually is because she made some mistakes, in her past. The woman, the woman identified as Crystal Wilsey, was fired after she was seen in a video saying the N-word, making vulgar comments and gestures, and admitting to being racist. Newsweek has contacted Wilsey for comment through messages on social media sent outside of regular business hours. So they send her messages for hey, outside of regular business hours, like late at night or super early in the morning. They're like, hey, you want to comment on this? And then she either just said, no, I'm not commenting on shit because Newsweek is going to try to destroy me or journalists are going to try to destroy me, or she just didn't see them. But at least this person was kindly enough to admit that they sent her requests for comment at weird hours. The incident comes after recent attacks on the Somali community from President Donald Trump, because, of course, President Trump talking about, welfare fraud by Somali immigrants, both legal and illegal Somali immigrants. That, of course, the implication here is that dog whistle to Trump supporters, which, by the way, this woman is a Democrat. That dog whistle to white supremacists and Trump supporters everywhere that it's okay to racially abuse Somalis, because that's totally what happens. That's totally how MAGA thinks. And again, I cannot stress this enough. This woman, Crystal Wilsey, is a Democrat. She's probably not going to be a Democrat after this, but she is a Democrat. As far as anybody knows, anyway. She, on her social media accounts that people were able to dig up, she was posting pro Kamala Biden stuff on her social media. So this woman, don't get it twisted, this woman is a Democrat. So it's not like some MAGA chud trad wife was out here dropping N-bombs for absolutely no reason. This was a Democrat who got harassed by a couple Somali migrants and lost her cool. And now, as a result of losing her cool, she also lost her job. His comments have raised concerns about discrimination against Somali Americans. No, it's not about discrimination against Somali Americans. Nobody's discriminating against them. It's the fact that, there is serious welfare fraud Tons of these Somalis are coming here. They're sucking up welfare. They're refusing to work. They're committing fraud on a massive scale, over $1 billion in fraud. Especially as federal authorities have reportedly are reportedly preparing a targeted immigration enforcement operation in Minnesota that would focus primarily on Somali immigrants living unlawfully in the United States. Yes, good, based. ICE needs to deport every illegal. I don't care what their story is. I don't care where they're fleeing from, what their financial situation is. I don't care if their quote unquote life is going to be in danger if they go back to their country of origin. You should have came in legally. You didn't. Get the fuck out. All of you. I don't care where they're from. Central and South American, African, even Europeans. There are tons. There's a there are actually tons of illegal Slavs, illegal Eastern Europeans in the United States. Round them all up, ship them back to Eastern Europe. Like I literally don't care. White people, illegal whites, get the fuck out. If you're a Canadian, you're here legally. Get the fuck out. Like I don't care. Everybody can get it. It's not a race thing. It's an America thing. It's an America first thing. If you are not a legal if you are not a legal permanent resident or an American citizen, get the fuck out. Simple as. You don't deserve to be here. You don't deserve to use our roads. You don't deserve to use our resources. You don't deserve to draw on our welfare. Get out. Wilsey's criminal record includes charges for this. Here comes more well poisoning. She's a criminal on top of a racist. So we really got to destroy this woman's reputation more than she's already. She already fucked her own reputation up enough by dropping an N bomb in 2025. Although to be fair, that's becoming less and less of like a life destroyer. But like to the normies, it's still like a line cross. So, but yeah, we gotta have Newsweek again. Again, this fucking Khalida Rahman. We got to have this non-white fucking probably Muslim or Hindu of some kind. The point is this non-white person is going to take this white person and destroy their reputation even more than they already have. Wilsey's criminal record includes charges for disorderly conduct and drug possession, the Daily Mail reported, citing public records. She was charged with endangering children in February 2022, but that case was later dismissed, according to the newspaper. She was also charged with operating a vehicle while intoxicated that month, but that charge was also dropped. So she wasn't even convicted of either of those. Wilsey is from Menominee, Wisconsin, or fuck me dead, Menominee, Michigan, and studied at Post University, a private for-profit college in Connecticut, according to her Facebook page. She seems to have been a Democratic Party supporter, sharing a post on Facebook in April 2024 showing a Biden-Harris sign on a lawn and another that said women's choice is on the ballot. See? She's a Democrat. Meanwhile, a fundraiser on the Christian crowdfunding site Give-Send-Go has raised more than $90,000 for Wilsey. Actually, it's over $130,000 now. This is the thing about, all you have to do is be a mildly, and I say mildly, we're talking, this girl is mid, but like and not a genetic train wreck, like a mildly attractive white woman drop an N-bomb on a Somali migrant and you'll get $130,000. So yeah, she's doing okay. Meet Crystal, the hardworking white mom doing her job at Cinnabon. Two Somali customers decided to make her shift hell with intimidation. The description said on the Give-Send-Go page. Quote, instead of banning the offenders and backing their employees, Cinnabon fired Crystal. Yeah, she lost her job, like I said, to keep the nons happy. We're not letting this slide. Funds go to making sure Crystal lands on her feet after this betrayal. No white person should lose their job for refusing to be harassed by Somalians. I agree with that. A Cinnabon spokesperson told Newsweek in a statement on Saturday, quote, we are aware of the deeply troubling video involving a former employee at the independently owned and operated Cinnabon bakery in Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin. The individual seen in the video was immediately terminated by the franchise owner. Their actions and statements are completely unacceptable and in no way reflect the values of Cinnabon, our franchisees, or the welcoming environment we expect for every guest and team member. We take this situation and remain committed to ensuring all guests are treated with dignity, respect, and kindness every time they visit one of our bakeries. What about her dignity and her respect? Because I'm about to show a video. The Somalians were not treating her with dignity or respect. Wilsey's employment was terminated by Cinnabon franchise owner after the video circulated widely on social media. It remains to be seen if and how much she will receive from donations to the Give Send Go fundraiser. She'll probably, if she started the fundraiser herself, she's going to receive all of it, as far as I know, or at least a large portion of it. I don't know how much of it Give Send Go ends up keeping, but yeah, this is so you've seen the video of her just flipping out, dropping the N bomb. But this is the fully unedited video. This is the whole video just listen to this first part.
Sexualizing your body makes you a better person.
Are you recording?
I'm gonna record you. Yes.
So what we have here is two Somali Muslims who are in this country, either by the grace of this country because they were let in on refugee status, or they're here illegally. Either one. With they shove a cell phone, or they start harassing this woman for not wearing a goddamn hijab because she's a white Christian in the United States of America, but she's not wearing a hijab, and they felt the need to harass her over not wearing a fucking hijab. We are a Christian country. We don't fucking wear hijabs. Simple as. And then they shove a camera in her face so she loses her fucking cool.
Do you want me to throw water on you? That's nigger. I am racist.
So
And they edited the video anyway, but
idiot for
And
real.
you are a nigger.
You are an idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world. Don't be disrespectful.
You ruined your life, by the way.
Oh, talking about
Bye.
you talk about
you're ruining your life, by the way. No, you fuck. See, this is what I'm talking about. Again, should she have dropped the N bomb? No. Like if I was the angel on her shoulder, I'd be like, listen, flip out, say your piece, but maybe not. Maybe not use the N bomb. Let's not do that part. But still, busting her. They show up to her place of fucking employment. They start acting like assholes, start demanding that she, a white Christian living in America, should be wearing a fucking hijab. Start busting her balls for sexualizing her body. Which, look at what she's wearing. She's not sexualizing herself right now. She's in a fucking Cinnabon apron. I'm telling you, man. Like, I don't have a problem with immigration, but, like, foreign savages need to take their savagery and their fucking stupid savage religions and leave them in these shithole countries that they come from. She shouldn't have dropped the N-bomb. I don't care. I'm glad she's going to get $150,000 because she dropped the N-bomb on a couple of Somali pieces of shit who harassed her at work. She's going to come out the other side of this. She's going to be okay. Like, and you guys wonder why America is the way it is right now with immigrants and immigration. Not just illegals, but even legal immigrants. Because you people come here to our country. We welcome you. We encourage you to integrate and become a part of our system. And then you act like assholes and expect us to change to make you feel better. If you want to live in a Somali Muslim shithole, then you shouldn't have left Somalia. Simple as. Like and comment and do all the algorithm shit for me. This stuff pisses me off.